Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Educational Gamer and we are playing Afghanistan 11 in the new UK DLC. So as the United Kingdom Marines, Royal Marines, we are trying to clear Objective Area Alpha here of enemy presence. So let's jump right into that. I do want to start over here though with our Lynx helicopter, Western Lynx, with the Royal Marine Squadron. We're gonna try to gather some intelligence from these villages. But as I was just being talked over, these guys did not manage to gather any intel. Still, it's increasing hearts and minds a little bit, so there's some benefit.
New intel received.
There we go.
IED detected.
There's some benefit to gathering intelligence this way. Simply, just to visit, because it allows you to demonstrate your commitment to the rebuilding Afghanistan. So we are witnessing some IEDs down here. That's a little bit surprising because I think that Panama just made its way up here, so it's a little bit surprising to see that. But that does make me think that these areas down here might be full of IEDs actually, so let's come back with that.
IED detected.
Oh! That's got a lot of IEDs. It was 4 IEDs, so I think probably these guys laid down one of these, and maybe there's some more guys down there. But let's grab our Royal Marines down here and bring them up towards over here. Hopefully, potentially coming close to engaging these guys. I don't think we can. Unfortunately, there's still a cooldown on our air supply, so we'll not be able to take them on this turn. But I do think that we'll manage to get at least closer to them. And I think that's worthwhile. We could stay over here and try to lay an ambush, but I think just coming up a little bit closer is going to be fine. We'll also take our guys down up here, bring it towards over here, and clear out this field. Yeah, that's gonna have to be next turn. These guys are still spotting, and I think that's fine. We do have our Afghan National Army units. I think it makes sense to bring them up a little bit. Down here, there's not much that we could or should do, I feel. Could bring this guy back, but there's no much point doing that. There's some ammo. We do have some ammo left, so how far would these supply trucks actually be able to go? You know what? I think that's a very good spot for you to be in, so
Roger.
Let's bring you up here.
Militia in the area.
God damn it. Yeah, that was very unfortunate. So I think that's the second time we get ambushed over here, so we definitely need to do something about that, and I think we do have enough political capital now to actually get over here and get one of these UK SAS just on a foot patrol towards this area down here.
Roger. Militia spotted.
There we go. And that was already very worthwhile, so let's take the Chinook, let's load up these Marines, and let's drop them off. Where do we want to drop them off? Potentially over here, I think. It's not far. Far location, of course, but it's going to be a good opportunity to attack over here.
Taking fire.
This is not our lucky turn, I have to say. This is really, truly not our lucky turn. But can we grab you? We can.
Copy that.
Okay, and that doesn't mean we can bring you back. So at least you will be able to heal these guys. But that was a little bit unfortunate, I have to say. Right, nevertheless, I think this other supply truck over here, you at least can make it all the way over here. You should not be... My god, am I salty. That is really, really, really unfortunate. Should buy another Panama, but I don't think we have the power to do that now. We'll need to deal with these guys up there. These all I think all fine. Could at least bring up someone over here, but without having cleared these IDs, I don't think that's a good idea. So, you know what? Let's end this turn. It's just a very bad turn for us.
Taliban spotted.
Interesting.
Militia in the area.
So, a couple of things happening. Firstly, there are some Talibans moving around. We do still have eyes on this militia. That's good. We do have still eyes on this militia. We can clear out this opium, which I definitely think we'll be wanting to do. You can order a close air support strike, so let's do that. That's good. We also should be engaging this unit, but I do want to clear out this opium field first, because
Opium crop destroyed.
as the opium gets harvested, that's bad for us as well. We should also use this artillery as much as we can. We can't use it down there, but we definitely can attack these guys. There we go. They just disappear over here. You guys still have some rations, so potentially, what can you do? You could sort of snipe these guys, which wouldn't be too bad. You could again pick up the Royal Marines though and drop you off again. Have another try with these guys? Yeah, I think that's a good idea. We do want them to level up, and I do want to provide some security down here.
Target eliminated.
There we go. Got these guys, so that's very nice. I still think we can pick up these guys, and might as well drop them off over here in this village.
Taliban sighted.
Oh dear God. Yeah, so there's a lot more Taliban activity this time around. You know what? Go home. Just go home. You are starting to run low on fuel, but I do want to grab this intel. Let's grab that and see where we can find someone. We cannot.
Roger that.
So, you probably want to go over here just to keep an eye on these Taliban. Yeah, there we go. You don't have any fuel left.
Roger that.
But I can drop off these infantry guys and at least come closer. I think I cannot attack, but what I can do is set up an ambush over here.
Copy that.
Wait, did that seriously attack in the same turn? I don't think that's how it's supposed to be. Oh well. Right, so do we think this route is clear? Well, first off, we might have this combat to do. 66%, I think that's worthwhile to do.
Target eliminated.
There we go, very nice. You're out of movement points. You are fine. You are out of movement points. You can move around, but you don't have that much capabilities. We might want to have a look at the intelligence situation. So we know about 3 militia cadres, 2 Taliban cadres running around. Yeah, so we know there's a hotspot down here. Do we want to bring you home? We do have the Chinook, we do have the Royal Marines, we do have a lot of political points because we killed all of these units, which is great, but not necessarily the only thing to worry about. So over here we do have the ammo supply truck, and the howitzer is nearly out of ammunition, so what I think that what we could do is we're going to use the supply truck. We're going to rearm that point, and then we do want to go down here and hope that there's not going to be an ID explosion. Because the supply trucks are very, very flimsy, as we just discovered. So yeah, that's good. That worked out perfectly fine. So I actually think that you can move a little bit ahead of that only, and next time we'll bring you in, and that should be fine. Good. Waterworks are still around. You can't travel down there. You can move around, that's fine. The SAS are fine. You'll need some refurbishment at some point. We do have some Royal Marines down here, so let's grab these and bring them up over here towards this village.
Village uncooperative.
Nah, not too bad at all, but
Moving out.
still nice to bring you home. Right, and to be honest, I think you can probably want to build this. But we don't need to do so now, so we'll just bring you back home. And that should be fine, actually. Anyone else that we can move? Yeah, that Warthog with these supplies. No need to move you out, no need to move the Harrier. The Chinook definitely needs to rest. Technically you just move the Warthog. You need to wait until these guys are back, so I don't think we need to move you. Not you either. Oh, you have one unit left, yeah. Okay. Royal Marines, yeah, you guys are fine. Harrier, again, you're fine. Yeah. Right, I think we can end the turn right here.
Taliban in the area. Target eliminated. Taliban sighted. Militia in the area.
Interesting. So we just defeated the Taliban unit up over here with these SAS units. They must have sort of went into them, unfortunately for them. Right, still 2 Taliban cadres and a militia cadre. There is one over here, as we know. So, we could attack. We cannot attack with these guys because you are in a river. We could attack with you, but that's not that promising. Not sure why we got that. We'll have to have a look at that in a second. You have a 44% chance to win, or we can do a close air support strike on you. I think that's what we're going to do. Come on. There we go. That's very nice. I'm not actually sure, to be honest, why. Fine, but why did that work? I was supposed to clear. My objective was to clear out Objective Alpha, which is fine, which we might have done, but we didn't actually have a job to do this, so I'm not too sure why we got a score from killing that. But we do have some important information now. We do know that there is a tunnel network, so after the fact, we do know that there's a tunnel network down here, which was actually the most destructive for us. I think we lost no less than 3 units to that because it did set up ambush positions over here. Nevertheless, I do still think it's very worthwhile to keep this road open. There was another tunnel network over here, which was probably entirely irrelevant for us. But more importantly, these two, I think, were where quite a couple of enemy units spawned from. Some mining or some IDing that we did see around here. And definitely a lot of enemy activity that we saw around here. So, yeah, I think this was this we neglected a little bit. We focused too much maybe on Objective Alpha and Bravo base, so that we could bring supplies over there, while not thinking that so close to us there'd be so much danger. That being said, I think overall we have been doing pretty fine. Within 10 turns, could probably be a lot quicker. But civil affairs are fine. Overall, we did make a very good impact over here. You can see a breakdown of that, but mostly by killing enemy units. Actually, we did manage to increase the hearts and minds. So I think the reasoning behind that is, as we sort of demonstrate our strength and our commitment to the region, we are doing some positive impact. You can see that, on the other hand, we did miss a couple of militia units that were intimidating local villages. So they were fairly successful in that as well. More so actually than us in terms of village visits. Villages connected to the highway, I think that's Alizea mainly. So yeah, still very good approach. All in all, I'm not sure why we got the mechanized unit. I don't think we trained for it, so that must have been an event of some sort. Nevertheless, we did manage to train up a little bit of Afghan National Army units. I did earn a lot of political points. Our combat success ratio is alright, I feel. Although we did lose a couple of units. I think overall probably 2 supplies. I want to say 2 supplies and 1 mine clearing vehicle. And then we lost a couple of just a couple of wounded units. On the other hand, the Taliban and so on lost a lot more actually. Political situation is fine, and our mission briefing, of course, is fine as well. Can I sort of bring it back to over here? Have a view on the logistics situation. Oh yeah, you can see the supply situation over there. It's probably not that important. Personnel. It's good to see. Civil affairs. Yeah, so these villages here with the plus are sort of in favor of us. These guys were sort of not so much impressed by us. And then these guys were actually, yeah, more on the Taliban or militia side of things. Intel, You can see the movement of enemies. These were the Taliban units that we defeated. So someone must have come from over here. Someone must have went down there. And I think this is just sort of the general vicinity of this cave network. So, very good to see. That was a very quick little episode. I don't like that it was mainly about fighting, so that doesn't really truly reflect the nature of Afghanistan 11. We might want to have a look at the next campaign mission over here, which is sort of a month later in the history. We can see the text over here. So that is also sort of an ambush, but I think this sort of progresses in the campaign in that one of our objectives in this should be to restore relations with the locals. So we want to clear the Taliban from this objective area Alpha again, but we also want to achieve a hearts and mind score above a certain percentage. So whether that's going to be interesting, let's have a look at that next time around. So thank you very much for watching. See you guys. Bye bye.